All right, everybody, we're back live. We just got out of the jail cell we were held into after a bar fight and are going to go speak with the mayor to see what we can do to help the town and get rid of our sentencing.
Alright, so when we last left off, you had just been brought into the mayor's study, the mayoral study, and he was turning around to speak with you. Does anybody want to do anything right before he gets a word out, or are you willing to listen to him?
Modus will stay silent and just stand there, still nursing his bruise.
It still kind of hurts. I mean, if only you had some sort of cleric that could heal that. That'd be
Oh, did we have... Was that jail cell considered a short rest?
Yes.
And so, what exactly does that do in 5th edition?
You don't get any spell back, if that's what you're looking for.
I think you get a spell back, don't you? You get half your level, rounded up?
I don't know. You have to look that up.
I know that...
I play sorcerer, so...
Oh.
Well, you do get half your level rounded up. Thank you, Dungeon Master.
So, you will also be able to spend your hit die if you want to get that for healing.
Nice.
Okay, so I roll 1d6?
I believe
Yes.
so, yes.
Alright.
Is it what, 4?
Yes. So Modus will attempt to recover from his injury, and does a little bit.
So, Mortis is looking a little bit better. It's gone down. It's now just a lump. Big goose egg.
Fantastic.
You want me to look at that?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's see what the mirror says.
And, anybody else, or everybody's good to listen?
I'm good to go.
Okay. Alright, the mayor turns and he addresses you and he says, I am, Mayor Thurl Ravenscroft, and, I understand that you are recently arrived here to Hazelwood.
What was his name?
Thurl Ravencroft?
Yes, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Today is the first day I have visited your town.
Yeah, I've been here maybe a day.
About the same.
Well, I hope you won't be causing any more trouble on your second day. He kind of looks around to see if anybody's going to laugh at that.
Modus stays stoic.
Okay.
Rogo
Jeez.
does not laugh.
Alright, he
It
goes,
wasn't very funny.
he goes, yes, I think he picked up on that, but whatever. And he says, I have a task for you, gentlemen, if you would be so good. Recently, my daughter has gone riding out on a horse, and she has been kidnapped. And I need her to be returned to be safe and sound.
Your daughter or the horse?
Huh!
They are one
Ideally, but
I laughed at that because that was funny.
okay, all right, keep it down.
Do you know who may have kidnapped her?
Says I do not know the blackguard's name, but they have left a note.
That was very nice of them.
Well, I am an expert tracker. When did this happen?
So she's been missing for almost a day now.
May I see the note, Your Honor?
He pulls it out of his pulls his jacket back and he pulls it out of his waistcoat pocket.
No.
Modus will take the note and read it over, showing the rest of the group if they want to look at it.
Of course I want to read that
Make
note.
an investigation check, please.
Alrighty, Modus will make an investigation check.
See if you can read.
Well, it's more to look into it. I'll do it as well.
I take 10.
I'm afraid not.
There's a chance of failure. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try.
You investigate, you fail, it goes into the fireplace.
Can I see that? I pantomime throwing it into the fireplace. Alright, since you don't know what you're doing, I'm just going to rule that investigation check fails.
Yeah.
Alright.
This town clearly has law enforcement. Are they not capable of finding your daughter?
Let's get to what he found out, and then remind me of that question, and we'll answer. Modus, you're looking it over. It looks to be a spare scrap of parchment that was just ripped off of something else, and it doesn't seem important what it was. And it's a very poorly scrawled note, and the gist of it is that we have your daughter. If you want her safely returned, leave a 10,000 silver coin at the old windmill outside of town.
So it's 1,000 gold.
And that, it's all said. There's no signature or anything. Your investigation check doesn't turn up a lot, but you can surmise that whoever did this is probably just some ruffian who saw an opportunity.
All right. So the writing doesn't look really good.
No, it looks quite bad.
Okay.
Unsophisticated.
Barely
Well,
legible.
While he's while Modus
I can
is
write.
poring over this,
Very
you ask about the law enforcement.
Yes.
About the
And the mayor
wisdom of
says
saint.
the sheriff is quite capable, I assure you, but I would prefer to handle this, if at all possible, without endangering my daughter. And he's somewhat given to violence.
He's in the
So just
he's,
so-
he's in the room right now, right?
The sheriff?
Yeah.
No, he stayed at the mansion. It was the deputy mayor.
You understand that we were arrested for violent acts.
I was drinking an egg, but just for the record.
I was defending myself.
Modus will stand there pondering the note.
He says, "No, I have no idea. I guess I can't use your services. Back to jail with you." No, that doesn't happen. He says, "I assume you can, as a dragonborn, you're famous for your self-control."
How tall is the mayor? I mean, does any of us look like we could fit?
Throw him
In,
through a window?
we could fit in his clothing.
How tall is Modus?
Modus is about 5'8".
This guy might be able to fit. He's much younger than the mayor, but they have the similar build. He's got a similar build to almost every human, in fact.
It's almost like he's an average.
He's almost like he's completely average in every way. Brown hair, 6 foot tall.
Say,
Arms for days?
James, what if we dressed you up in some of the mayor's clothing and had you take the?
That might be fun, but what would the point be?
You could take the silver to the windmill. I mean, I'm sure that you especially have an interest in solving this.
Well, I could see where you would come up to that conclusion. And you're right. I do.
Excellent.
I'd be happy to stand in as the decoy for this.
Are you willing to pay the money, or are you asking us to find her without having to pay?
He kind of puts his foot up on this chest and kicks the lid back, and there's just a ton of gold pieces, gold coins in there. And he's like, "I'm completely willing to pay."
Well,
So we keep whatever's left.
Well, that's the entire amount. Yes, absolutely. So you're going to pay the ransom, so
So you hired us just to give them the ransom money? I thought we were going to track them
my
down.
understanding is he hasn't hired us.
Well, we were supposed to get your daughter back, right? So
Modus will stamp his cane on, or his quarterstaff on the ground. So we must not let these ruffians win and get the money. We must bring them to justice.
right. I mean, couldn't we track them back to where they are and just sneak in?
he
And
says, "No, I wouldn't want to endanger my daughter. I just need you to make sure that this is performed."
Sir, I am a excellent marksman with a bow. There would be no endangering of your
Goodness, no, that sounds even more dangerous than dragging
There's
them.
always a chance of it.
daughter. They wouldn't be able to react in time for me.
He says, "Perhaps this was a mistake."
No, Your Honor, we shall find your daughter and bring her home safely and bring these ruffians to justice.
I mean, who's to say they're going to bring the daughter to get this money? They're probably going to...
Who's to say she's still alive?
Exactly.
He kind of pales, and it's like, "When do you say that?"
Exactly, sir. We need to track them and find out where they're hiding to see if they...
No, I would hate to endanger Anastasia.
Well, Anastasia might need a little help.
Anastasia, actually.
Oh, really?
It's the human pronunciation.
Oh.
The correct.
Although you're
Right.
dragonborn, I appreciate that.
Well, I'll do whatever you say. I just think it'd be better if we got a little bit more information on these punks.
And nobody's
I appreciate that you're going to do whatever I say, then.
So Modus, I will take time to notice the deputy mayor. Does he look like nervous or?
Maybe an insight check.
I will use an inspiration point.
Probably a good idea. You
Right.
can use it after you roll.
Okay. Is that insight or investigation?
That would be insight for what you're trying to do.
Does he look like he's?
He looks like he wants to speak to you, but he's not saying anything. He's not saying anything right now. But he looks like he's kind of giving you the let's talk after you're done talking to the mayor.
You haven't told us where she was taken from yet.
She was riding her horse outside of town.
Specific spot?
Where?
I have no idea.
What direction did she leave in?
What way was the wind blowing?
He says
Was
she
it overcast?
she always leaves to the south of town,
And
then
is there
comes back around.
is the south of town known for?
No,
Ruffians?
he says Hazelwood is a quite quiet little town. Our sheriff is good at keeping peace.
So she left through the south. She could have been heading east to Westfall.
Your Honor, Modus says.
He says, well, there's an Eastwood.
Is this an activity that she does frequently?
Oh, yes, she loves to ride. I gave her that horse when she was just a little girl.
And do you have any enemies in this town, Your Honor? I mean, it's a smaller community, so political intrigue probably hasn't diffused its way.
Anybody who wants to may now make an insight check.
Well,
Have you really?
And
You don't know.
and Silvar and I noticed nothing. I do notice that I have an itch on my right elbow.
I got a 1.
Right? Can I notice
I've rolled
Actually,
really
you can't.
well. Really?
I'm like, something. Nah, it's nothing. Who?
Your arm's missing.
The fuck is it?
Rogar, you also
Yes.
don't notice anything. You want to make an insight check?
Here,
Can I just keep the one that I had?
No, this is a different thing.
Oh.
But I appreciate you trying.